So I look like a mess. All sweaty, messy hair, just came from the gym. Um, yeah, definitely great first impression. Yeah, but that's me. I think that even though it's the first video and you should normally like start with your best foot forward, I feel like, you know what, let me just show you my true self because you're gonna see it anyway very soon. So here we go. We're not gonna pretend here, right? So you probably clicked on the title, or you might just randomly watch this video because there's nothing else to see, or you might even be like have the autoplay function on. I don't know I don't even know why you watch this, but the aim of this video is to have a 5 months challenge with 1200 calories per day for the next 5 months. I'm repeating myself and 1 hour of exercise. Now, I'm quickly going to explain to you the reasoning for this challenge. I'm going to already kind of maybe approach some criticism this challenge might get because, boy, it probably will. And also my reasoning behind this and what I want to achieve with this, why I'm doing this, like just like my motivation, my manifesto. I don't know what you would call it, right? So I want to do this for the next 5 months because during the lockdown I have added a lot of weight, a lot of weight. I mean, I've never been the skinniest. I mean, I can show you some pictures. So I've never been the skinniest, but I've never been that heavy. I just nothing fits anymore. Constantly tired. I'm constantly out of breath. I am anxious. I do not want to go out and meet people. I mean, I go to the gym, but even when I'm in the gym, I'm sticking to myself. I'm kind of paranoid that people will look at me, which I know is stupid because what's the aim of the gym then? To improve yourself, right? But you still like, I'm constantly self-conscious, not wanting to meet up people because I'm so ashamed of what I become that I let myself go that much. And also, like, it impacted my relationship, it impacted my mental well-being. A lot of times I would just cry and binge eat and just be pissed off with myself for letting me look that way. And I know, like, many people are like, yeah, you should love yourself regardless of how much you weigh. And I don't think that it's the weight. I don't be not seeing a number on the scale. Like, I don't even know how much I weigh. I don't see a number on the scale, but oh no, now is the point I'm going to be sad. And I have this magic number. It's like, oh no, this is the point I'm going to be happy. It's not that, because I don't think that there is a number. I think it's like when you feel like I look good, right? And sometimes some people might not have that, but I think that if you feel like I can actually do the stuff that I enjoy again, I actually fit into clothes that I like again. That's what I want to achieve, and it's not really about a number on the scale, to be honest. That's why I also use photos instead of putting on a weight because, again, as I said, just because there's a certain number on the scale doesn't make me happy. And just because I can maybe, I don't know, weigh like, I can have a certain number in mind, but if I look good and that number is like, I don't know, 5 kilos more than I thought it was, then who cares? Seriously. But, at this point, I mean, great if you're obese and you feel like you look great and you feel like you look amazing, you feel sexy, then go ahead. I don't care. But I don't. Like, and don't tell me I need to feel a certain way because you want me to feel that certain way. I mean, I feel that I'm not. My weight is a result of me being dissatisfied with my current life, which was resulted in me gaining that much weight. So it's kind of a vicious cycle. So I want to try for 5 months as well because it gives me enough time to actually see results because I don't think you're going to see, even if you are on 1,200 calories, I don't think you're going to see significant results in like a week or two. I mean, 5 months is really, you should see good results. You should be like, whoa, what the hell is going on here if you did it properly. So that's why I want to give it a fair chance. And also why I picked 5 months is because I'm visiting my parents. And when I visited the last time, which was in April, I was, I think a little bit slimmer. I'm not sure, maybe the same, but I was very, very heavy. And I was that uncomfortable with my weight that gonna cut that. During my brother's wedding, I was actually so uncomfortable to walk down the aisle that I didn't do that, which I regret because I was so uncomfortable with my weight. People also wanted to meet me when I was there, and I was like, I don't want to do that because I was so uncomfortable at the way that I looked. I didn't want to be on any pictures. I was hiding, and just I want to be like, if I come and visit them, I want to be the best, not the best, well, probably best, but I want to be a better version of myself. Also, when I was down there the last time, I mean, me and my partner, we couldn't do anything. Like, we were constantly in the car. We wanted to go to the beach, but we were uncomfortable going to the beach because we're both obese. We were uncomfortable. We couldn't do certain stuff because there was a weight limit, like helicopter flights you couldn't do because of the weight limit. Certain vehicles you couldn't drive because of the weight limit. And it's just so limiting. It's just so frustrating. It's just so, I don't know, kind of like devastating in a way because you're like, my weight is disabling me to do stuff that I really want to do. And I think this is also kind of a motivator for me. And that's why I want to try for 5 months, because I think that for 5 months, you're going to see significant results. Another thing why I went for 1,200 calories. Now, I think this might be controversial because a lot of people will be like, hey, you can up the calories, that should be fine. Now, okay, hear me out. This is not going to make sense to some, but it makes sense to me. It works for me. Well, oh, yeah, I hope this is not going to bite me. It will probably. But, yeah, but, okay, hear me out. So, this is how this woman's brain works. A lot of times during the week, I'm actually below 1,200 calories. I'm actually around about 800 to 1,000 calories, which I know, listen, I know this is way too low, right? So, my brain works the following. I'm going to set myself a calorie limit of 1,800 calories. Amazing. Cool. I'm going to eat 800 calories. Amazing. Cool. And then, I'm going to have 1,000 calories extra that I could potentially use on the weekends. So, 5 times 1,000 is 5,000. So, divided by 2, I'm going to have another 2,500 calories extra. So I can actually drink and I can actually eat chocolate. But, I mean, that kind of makes sense, right? But the problem is that this woman doesn't just stop at a few pieces of chocolate or a few pieces of gummy bears or whatnot, or a few, just a glass of wine. So when I have my binge, like, which, I mean, I'm so easily triggered, I will eat a complete, like, you know those Kinder bars that you get, the Kinder chocolate bars? I'm going to show you a picture. I eat a whole pack of those. Then a lot of times I would also eat, like, I might maybe get some myself, like 2 Danish, or a pack of donuts as well. Then I would also get my pack of Haribo. Then I would get, like, I don't know if you have in your country Desperados, which is like a beer and tequila, or would drink a bottle of wine on my own. And then I get triggered, and then I would be like, okay, you fat, pig, you already ruined everything. You know what you can do? Actually, just get yourself some takeaway, and you easily like around about 7,000 to 8,000 calories to go for 1,200 calories. That I don't have those, oh, I have left calories, so I can use them to have treats. I don't want, the final reason, like the 1 hour exercise, is I think it's a good amount. I think it's the kind of amount that you're recommended to do anyway. And it's just like, it fits into my schedule. Like, I would try to do it afterwards. Now, in the beginning, I would probably only do cardio, like, because I think I had personal trainers before and they are beneficial, I'm not gonna lie, especially when it comes to strength exercises. But I think that if you are not doing your part and you're not on the cross trainer and you're not on the doing your walking and stuff like that, the personal trainer is kind of useless, because like they only can do like an hour with you a week, maybe 2 hours if you have the money for it. But yeah, I mean, like, it's if it's a cheap one, it's gonna be like 25 euros. I'm not sure how much, probably $25 now, or it's gonna be 40 euros. So I mean, you're not, if you can afford 2 times a week, that's great. But like a lot of times you might only be able to afford once. And I think that you need to do your part as well. And for me, what I'm going to do is I'm going to start off properly with the 5 months. I mean, maybe I'm going to do at the end, I'm going to get a personal trainer to like do more strength exercises with me. But I think I'm going to start off with 1 hour just cardio, walking, um, on the cross trainer, boxing, just cardio, and then maybe later I'm going to do some strength exercise for 1 hour, maybe mix it up a little bit, but we're going to do for 1 hour. And so that's kind of the plan. And then after I'm done for like the next the 5 months, which will end on the 31st. I mean, it's a little bit more than 5 months. It's going to end on the 30th of December 2022 because on that day I'm going to fly. The plan is that every week I'm going to give a follow up. I'm not going to. Okay, hold on. I actually wanted to tell you what I'm going to eat. Okay, so every week I'm going to give you an approximate idea what I ate. I'm also going to tell you when I overate. I'm also going to tell you why I overate because I think I like transparency, and it's not going to be like, everything is so great. I'm doing great. I'm going to have perfect. Yeah, I'm just going for a fucking 15 miles walk, and I only eat 1,000 calories, but I'm still 400 pounds. I'm gonna give you that bullshit. Come on, seriously. We all know that would be a lie. If if I stick to it, you should see the weight melting off, right? So I'm gonna be there every Friday, because this is filmed on a Friday. Maybe I'm gonna upload it later, but I'm going to be there every week. Gonna give you an update every week. Gonna make a picture of myself every week, and yeah, just update you the highlights. I'm not gonna go through every single meal I've had every single day because that's just get repetitive and boring. I wouldn't watch that. So yeah, that's not gonna happen. But I might be just summarizing like what I had. So just gonna also give you like a brief rundown of the meals that I had, but like not all of them. If I've cheated, I would tell you why I cheated, what was the motivation behind that, how I felt, what triggered it, what was the food that I cheated on, what I cheated on. And that got weird. But the food that I used, and yeah, just like a check in with me. So it's just gonna be like my psychologist, I guess, for free. Yeah. Yeah, but maybe maybe it's gonna work. Maybe it's not gonna work. I'm not sure. Let's see. All right. Bye. So this is my weight when I started. You can see the stomach area quite big. Yeah, I'm not pregnant, but yeah, that's how it looks in the first week. Hi there. So, hello. I'm sorry for the weird angle, and I'm sorry if the sound quality isn't great. At least my hair isn't as messy as last time. So, week 1 has been done, and yeah, it went well. I've shown you my meal plan. So as you can see, here's my plan for the first week. A lot of times I might have been a little bit under my calories, which wasn't intentional. It just happened. But I realized that some days I was over my calories, but still, even though considering that, I was still generally under my calories. So I decided that I'm going to add a few more veggies to my plan because there are none at this point, and this is going on a health journey, and like not having any veggies on your plan is kind of contradictory. So I'm just gonna add that as well, and then also, the Monster Energy drinks, they need to be cut. I don't think I'm gonna cut them completely for in the beginning, but long time. They're not a lot of calories, but still, like, again, this is for health, and like those are the worst things for your health. And also, you will note that I have some breakfast wraps or burritos on my plan. Those ones, basically, what happened is that my partner had them they decided they don't like them anymore. So I was like, before you throw them away, I'm gonna have them, but also not gonna be regularly. So I might, because of 400 calories, I might just get like some rice cakes or other stuff that I can eat that can, like, that are low in calories. Maybe I'm gonna have another protein shake, like maybe some rice cakes and then a protein shake. I'm just gonna see what I can do. But definitely I can use that calorie better, to be honest, than having a breakfast of 400 calories. So that's basically my first week. Like, if I'm very vague on the meal plan, that's because I don't want to kind of bore you. We can maybe, I don't know, in the latest stage have a video where I show what I ate a day, but this is kind of more like an overall video where I don't want to be like, and on day one, I ate this, and on day two, I ate this. And then it's 20 minutes video and you kind of get bored after 2 minutes. Because I would be skipping all of this. So here's the meal plan. Sometimes in the link, I'm going to maybe list some companies that I use, just that you know which kind of product I use, not endorsed. I mean, like, seriously, I'm not far away from any of this. But yeah, I think it went well. Like, what would be my feedback about the week? Um, when I started off, I was a bit concerned about the calorie amount, but it's not a problem at all, to be honest. Like, as I know, because I know myself. Um, yeah, at times, like at night, I had this sweet craving, but what I did to kind of prevent that was that I got myself, and I know this is bad. I know that I need to stop this, but I got myself like a light Monster Energy drink because it kind of stops my sweet cravings. Now, I know that they're full of coffee and they're also not the healthiest. I mean, but not the healthiest is kind of an understatement. So I want to get rid of them, and I have a plan which I'm going to show you now. And I also started drinking more water. Like, a lot of times I felt hungry, especially in the morning. But before I actually ate something, I just had like a bit of water and be like, am I still hungry? Because then I would eat something, or is that thirst? And 90% of the time just turned out to be thirst. So yeah, drinking more water, that's good. Drinking more Monster Energy drinks, that's bad. Definitely bad. And something I want to work on. But I also don't want to do too much at once because you know how it is. Like, if you have too many building sites, you can't focus on one thing. And I think at the moment, my weight loss and getting rid of my kind of binge eating, like, I hate this word binge eating addiction because like everybody apparently has binge eating, and I don't want to be condescending, but I haven't been diagnosed. I'm just self-diagnosing, which I know is infuriating for a lot of people, including myself. Like, how do you know? Like, of course you can do an online quiz, but I have not been diagnosed. But I know, and that's the point I'm trying to make. I have a bad relationship with food. Now I have a bad relationship with food. I know that a lot of times I would eat a massive amount of food because I'm sad, because I can, because I feel like if I don't, I'm gonna miss out on something. I'm not sure what, but hey, something it must be missing out on. And you know, if I be like, hey, this isn't adding any value to my life, right? Let's cut it out. Let's cut it out for a while. Let's see if you can live without this. Especially, and let not those junk food control your life, if that makes sense. So I'm not sure if this is binge eating disorder. I don't know if I have a food addiction. I hate self-diagnosing, so I'm not going to claim mine, if that makes sense. Okay, so as I mentioned, I'm going to show a picture for this week. I mean, you can see a little bit of a difference, not much, but like, let's be realistic. You can't really see that much after a week. Anyway, um, and yeah, so this is the week one recap, and I'm going to have another video after that where I'm just going to explain to you how I'm going to go about fixing my desire for food feed, and how go about not using Monster Energy drinks to fix that need. All right, bye. So I know that a lot of times it might be a little bit difficult to see, like, has this person really lost weight? Especially for me, it's difficult to see because if I look at two pictures, I don't see that much difference. And it might become discouraging as well after a while because you're like, hey, she's not measuring herself. But I decided not to kind of like weigh myself because I just feel like I don't want to focus on weight. I want to focus on do stuff fit me better. So this particular jacket, it used to be way too big. And then, as I mentioned, I added a lot of weight. And I'm going to show you every week how I look on this particular jacket. It's a size 14 UK. Not sure what this would be in the US. And here you go. I would try it on, make a picture of myself and show you how I look. And then I will do that every week just for comparison, that it's going to be more transparent. So this is my first try on of the jacket. Now this would be it would be great if we had a tripod, but you don't. So here, as you can see, it's not closing at all. It's way too tight. It's embarrassing because this one used to be too big, and now it's like, ugh. You can see it's like not fitting at all. My arms are also, like, you can see the arms are way too tight. Like, so yeah, that's going to be the first time I'm wearing this jacket. It's a lovely jacket. I like it a lot, but like way too tight. Look at my arms. Like, see, look at them. Way too tight. So yeah, that would be the first goal. But as you can see, can't even close. Not even try to squeeze. I can't close this jacket. So that's the first week. Well, not the first week, but that's like the first time I'm trying this on, just as a reference.